Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a senior year advice video. So I just recently graduated high school back in June, and I am now getting ready to move into college in 3 days. Time goes by so fast. Like, I honestly don't even know how I ended up here already. Like, it seems like just yesterday you're walking to high school and now I'm out of it. So it's super crazy, so you guys definitely need to make the most of it. I also made a video like this back my freshman year, and it was the freshman year advice. So as you can see, I survived high school, I made it out alive, I graduated, and I am now going to college. So it all worked out, and I am here today talking to you guys about the senior year advice. So I have 10 tips for you guys, and these are just things that I wish I would have known going into my senior year, or just things that I found helpful my senior year. So without further ado, let's get started. So my first tip is to remember that it's not as hard as it may seem. I know senior year seems really scary just because this is the year that you're going to high school and getting ready to apply for colleges, take your SATs, your essay, and although it is really time consuming and it could be a little messy, it's really not as bad as I thought it would be. It's not as scary. Like, when I think back on my senior year, the thing that stands out the most is how fun it was. So that just says a lot. Like, I remember my senior year and I just think of how much fun it was. I'm not thinking here like, oh, I got so stressed for my college applications, or oh, I was so scared of this and that. Like, it was just fun overall. So it is possible to have a really good and easy flowing senior year as long as you manage your time correctly and you're disciplined, and yeah, it just really depends on the way you handle it. My next tip is to try to get involved as much as possible. It's your last year in high school. You should be taking risks. You should be having fun. You should be doing things out of the ordinary that you wouldn't normally do, getting out of your box. Like, this is your last year to enjoy high school. Whatever it is that you want to do, because you definitely don't want to leave high school with regrets. So make sure you just fulfill everything you wanted to do in high school. My next tip is one that I really enjoyed doing this year, and it's to go all out school spirit. My senior year class got together a month before high school started, and we just sat down and planned out all the themes that we would have for each football game, and who was making which poster and who was buying whose fat head. And it was just really fun getting together and planning every game, and it was really helpful because once all the games came, we already knew what we were going to do for this, so we weren't last minute about it. Like, everybody was prepared, everybody knew what was coming up, and that way you're ensuring that most of the school is already prepared and ready to go all out in the student section. Honestly, Friday night football games are so much fun. Like, it's just something to look forward to at the end of a stressful week. It's just, you know, a fun way to get together with your friends, have fun and relax and just let it all out. So like I said, I really did go all out for my football games this year. Like, it was my senior year. I was not gonna let myself down with it. So I got some red tutus, blue tutus, I got a bunch of necklaces. Like, I have a box back there with all my high school gear. And yeah, so I have a bunch of tutus, necklaces, paints, bandanas, certain colored shirts I needed for the games. What else? Like a Hawaiian outfit. And it was just a lot of fun to do. Like, I don't know, it was just really enjoyable, and you guys should definitely go all out for your senior year. So my next advice is a little more serious regarding the college steps, and it is to take your SATs early on. Obviously, colleges have deadlines, and let's say you're applying to a certain school and you want to submit your SAT scores, and you took your SAT too late in order for you to retake it, then you're basically just stuck with that score and there's no going back to fix it because it's past the deadline. So yeah, I definitely recommend taking your SAT early on. That way you have a lot of opportunities to take them different dates if you want to improve your SAT score, and you're not just stuck last minute with a score that you didn't like and cramming it all last minute. So my next step is to start thinking about your college essay. So start thinking about topics you want to write about, and even take it a step further and write a rough draft. That way when you come into school, you already have something written and you already have something that can be proofread, and you'll just have a head start. For me, when it was time to write my college essay, I was kind of stuck on the topic or the theme that I wanted to write about. Like, I didn't really have anything as drastic and dramatic and as big as everybody else seemed to be writing about. I didn't really have anything super huge that happened in my life that I thought would be important to write about. I was stuck on that for a while, but once I figured out what my theme was, it was just easy going from there, and I really enjoyed writing my college essay, honestly, and I think it was pretty good. So yeah, definitely start thinking about a topic so you're not stuck like me. And with saying this, that also shows that you don't have to have like a super big thing that's happened in your life in order to write a good essay. Like, you can just take any little thing, and as long as you're adding your emotions and just writing correctly and just how well it's written, then that's really all you need. So don't be concerned if you don't have anything huge that's happened to you. The next advice would be to get the Common App done early. So the Common App is not hard, it's really time consuming, and it's a lot of questions. So the sooner you get it done, the better, because you don't want to be cramming your SATs, college essay, college applications, and all that on top of each other last minute, because then it will become really overwhelming. Take everything step by step and make sure you spread it all out. And the Common App is a really easy thing to do, so I would suggest trying to get that done first. My next advice is a little more fun and a little lighter advice, and it's to plan for prom ahead of time, especially for girls, because you know how we are. We want everything to be perfect, our hair, nails, dress, and everything. So definitely start planning that ahead of time. For me, prom was just so stressful. Like, it's not at all how I planned it to be. It's not at all how I wanted it to be, but it was just so stressful. Like, the day of, I had gone to a certain salon to get my hair done, and they didn't leave it how I wanted it to look, and it was just really bad. So last minute, I had to run to just any other salon, get it redone. It still wasn't the way I wanted it to be, but like, at this point, there was nothing I could do about it. And I was also running late to the limo, so I just had to rush everything last minute. I ended up with a hairdo I didn't even really want, and by the time I had gone to the limo, it was like, I was just in a really bad mood. Like, I wasn't enjoying myself at all. I'd been up since like 8 a.m. My first appointment was at 9 a.m. for my lashes, and then just the whole day up until prom, I was out, different appointments, doing different things, trying to get ready. By the time I got to the limo, I was just really stressed, in a bad mood, and it wasn't how I wanted my prom experience to be. So, okay, there's a fly. Definitely start planning everything ahead of time. Also, dress shopping. Although I started kind of early, I guess, like 2 months ahead before prom, it was still really hard for me to find a dress that I envisioned myself in for my senior year prom. Definitely start shopping for dresses early on. That way you're not last minute and not being able to find a dress because they're all sold out, or just having to stick with something that you didn't really want. So definitely plan for prom ahead of time. And next advice is to try your hardest to get through senioritis. Senioritis is so real. Like, I can't tell you how much I just didn't care for certain things throughout senior year. You know, senior year is one of your most important years, and you should be taking it seriously. It's just super hard, you know, like, you just know that you're about to be done, you kind of just want to be done, and it's so hard to just try and stay serious and focused. Definitely take your work seriously, try to get through it. Yeah, my senior year, I was just really done with everything. Like, certain things just didn't faze me anymore. But yeah, try your hardest to get through it. You definitely don't want it to affect you in the long run, you know, like last minute a college decides to reject you just because you gave up your senior year. So definitely take that seriously. Make sure you also give yourself time. I know things can get really overwhelming with your social life and schoolwork and college applications and just everything all together. It's really good to just give yourself some alone time, you know, catch up with certain work that you need to catch up on, catch up with some Netflix series that you need to catch up on. Senior year is a lot, but definitely doable. My last advice is just to take it all in and make the most of it. Like, this is your last year in high school. Like, this is the ending to a chapter of your life. This is the last time you're gonna be together with all your friends. You know, everyone sadly splits up for college. So just really make the most of it with all your friends. Make as many memories as you can. Just enjoy it, because I know it's so cliche to say, you know, your high school experience goes by so fast, but it really, really does. So just make the most of it. Make sure you've done everything you wanted to do. Enjoy the last couple of months with your friends. So that's basically all the advice I had for you today. Yeah, just have fun your senior year. My senior year was so much fun. I loved it, and it was just a really good way to end my high school career. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe below, and leave it in comments below if you guys want to see any certain videos, or if you have more questions, feel free to ask, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.